Don't look in the trees. Don't follow the lights. When things go silent, it's time to go. But not too fast. Don't run. You'll want to. Your body will beg you to. But don't do that. Take a breath. Continue your conversation as normal. Act normal. And don't look in the trees. If you hear your name from their depths, no, you didn't. If you hear someone screaming, no, you didn't. If you hear whistling, no, you really didn't. Eyes down, not around. Straight ahead, not up. Glance gently, but do not stare. Find your exit and leave. As the silence grows and the pins prick the back of your neck, know that you are being watched. Don't look, just know it. The Appalachian region is unique and dichotomous. It can provide a very deep, unsettling, eerie atmosphere, while also provoking quiet reverence and radical awe at its beauty. Its mountains are magnificent and far older than most things, while they stand proud and unwavering in our modern age of technology, skyscrapers, and innovation. The Appalachian culture and its people's story is uniquely American. It's a melting pot of different cultures and belief systems, old tradition with new ideas, magic and medicine based on available tools and ingredients, folklores from mother countries meshing with ones that were already here, and the reality of life in the harsh and isolated wilderness. Its folklore is born of many folklores and is rich with stories of survival, hope, creativity, and tenacity. It is also rich with stories of unexplained events, mysterious creatures, haints that haunt, unknown beings that stalk, things that mimic from the dark. These mountains, their forests, their hollers, are enigmatic, and seems to serve as the perfect staging area for high strangeness to flourish. And have no doubt about it, there is high strangeness afoot, plenty to go around. The folklore and stories passed down over firelight from generation to generation served as entertainment and instruments to teach. But they were also used to keep people safe, along with the magic that was shared, superstitions that the locals know there is truth to, and just common sense rules everyone absorbs as a child. Rules you would do well to abide by while in Appalachia. Rules like, don't look in the trees. Welcome back to the Paranorm Girl podcast. I am your host, Kristen. It's probably just a bobcat looking back at you, okay? You will be fine. Unless it's not. And then you won't be. You know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get there, all right? Armed with all of the cool knowledge about the area and its mysteries that we are going to learn over the next year. Welcome to Season 8, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this leg of the journey. Appalachian folklore, magic, and high strangeness indeed. Appalachia is a multifaceted study subject. There were numerous ways to attack it, and I think I've finally tackled how I'm going to go about the hurdle that is understanding this region and its mysteries. There are plenty of cases and dramatic stories of the strange and unusual variety that harken from this area. I was shocked. Shocked, I tell you, when I realized just how many of our best-known supernatural creature incidents and way weird events took place within the confines of Appalachia. I am a true outsider. I've never lived there. That being the case, I'd just never really put too much thought into it before, but Appalachia's got my attention now. Over the next year, We will be exploring such cryptids as the Mothman, the Snallygaster, the Kentucky Dogman, and Pigman. Probably. We will probably hit on Pigman, of course, indigenous shapeshifters, like the Wendigo and the Ravenmocker. Things that should not exist, like the knot deer and the pale crawler. Hello. High strangeness taking place out in the woods, like people who just up and vanish without a trace. Towns that just up and vanish, without a trace. And feral people who may be eating them both. They might be hungry enough to eat a town. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Appalachia is also haunted as hell. You heard? Haunted as hell. Also, there's things in the coal mines. There's things in the trees, but also the coal mines. 'Tis a spooky place. But before we can get into any of it, we are laying foundation per PGP tradition. First on the docket, we need to take a look at the history. We need to look at the formation of the various magical practices. And we need to understand these rules, so well known in the area, for safely traversing and surviving this region before we take one step inside. So, that is where we will begin with our first few episodes of the season. Groundwork, baby! Then we will dive into magic. Then high strangeness. Then cryptids. Then ghosts. Then probably more high strangeness, just to, add a little spice. Kick it up a notch. Time slips. Dead zones. Bennington Triangle. Anyone? Bueller? Fair warning. If stories and legends are not your thing, the season may be a tough one for you. This region is rich in its storytelling tradition, and I do intend to honor that. If hearing about some well-known paranormal cases yet again is not your thing, this season may be a little tough for you. Groundbreaking events took place in this area, and I intend to honor that as well. This is going to be one of the biggest educational endeavors I think I've ever undertaken on the show to date. And I hope you are as excited as I am to get into it. Now, I have heard from numerous folks who grew up in the area who are interested to hear what I've got to say about it. No pressure, right? But also, welcome to the show. I hope you enjoy listening. If I am totally off base about something, I have an open door policy, and you have firsthand knowledge. Tell me and allow me to correct it. All right? paranormgirlpod@gmail.com is the way. The door is open, and the invitation always stands. Related to that note, I've got close to 50 different concepts, stories, legends, creatures to explore. I would like to hit them all. We are going to try. But what I would like even more than that is to be completely gobsmacked from out of left field by a local's intel and their request to cover something no one has ever heard of. Someone commented on my TikTok recently that they grew up in the mountains and knew exactly about those they do not speak of. I believe you. That's creepy as hell. But what does that mean, though? Please tell me. Please. I will speak them. I will explore them. I will get them on my show and interview them. Probably. I will, all right? I ain't scared. I mean, I am. I am scared. I'm really creeped out. But I am also in the Pacific Northwest, safely far enough away. So, let me at 'em. Let me at 'em. I have also heard from locals, people who have spent their entire lives in the region, who claim that there is nothing in the trees. There's nothing but wildlife chilling out there. The mountains ain't listening. The rules and the superstitions and the old ways is just, it's just outdated mountain people talk. There's no magic. There's no mystery. It's just another place. I respect that that has been your experience. I do. And that is likely going to play some part in our season. But there are plenty of other locals who will claim the opposite, who have experienced Appalachia at a deeper, stranger level. It's a beautiful place, a mosaic of small towns and mountain ranges and thick trees, a variety of fascinating wildlife and whole plant ecosystems. But people claim there is something beyond pristine hiking trails and sweet tea on the front porch. Something old that lingers in the way of life there. Something that runs thick and deep beneath the surface of the daytime normalcy of the area. Something untamed and foreign to the modern world. Sometimes it glimmers, sometimes it screams, but it's always watching, and it never forgets. What is it? What is out there? What have you guys gotten us into this time? Y'all picked this one. This one's on you. I guess we will see soon enough. That is going to be all for the intro into the season. Welcome back, everybody. We will keep this one short and sweet. I have got a lot of work ahead of me, and I've got a lot of prep to do for some upcoming live streams and events. I hope to see some of you guys there. I will be going live on Halloween night. Paranorm Girls Halloween Hangout, Trick, Treat, or Tale kicks off at 8 p.m. Central, October 31st. I will be joined by a co-host, Damien, from Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen. I've never had a co-host on Paranorm Girls, so this is very exciting. This event is really going to be about celebrating the best holiday of the year. Heading out of spooky season with a bang, hanging out with people we actually like. There's going to be a lot of opportunity for audience participation during this show. So here's the deal. I will be posting a link, a public link for folks in the chat who want to hop up on screen with us. We are welcoming anyone up on stage who would like to share a magic trick or your Halloween traditions. Do you do something special or unique or unusual to celebrate Halloween? We would love to hear about it. We are also welcoming folks who would like to come up and share a spooky-based, delicious recipe, or 2, or 3. I'm really counting on someone bringing an alien-inspired cocktail recipe. Someone made me an alien drink once, and when I tell you, it was the most delicious thing. I need to know how to make it. He called it a green alien. Yeah, a little on the nose. I don't know if that's a real thing, or he might have just been making it up as he went along. It was bright green, had some maraschinos in it, and it was divine. And that's all I remember about it. We are also definitely welcoming anyone who would like to come up and share a spooky story, because it's Halloween. Come on, come scare the pants off of everyone. Where are my storytellers at? Where are my experiencers at? You guys will have the floor, okay? Damien and I may have a trick or 2 or a few stories up our sleeve as well. Maybe a couple of other surprises too. We will also be holding a costume contest later in the show, the winners of which will be sporting some awesome Paranorm Girl merch the following week. And that's all I gotta say about that. Now, listen, we understand that folks may want to participate in the festivities, but may not be able to make it or may not want to come up on screen. Totally cool, you guys. Submit a video of your trick. Email me your recipe, your traditions, or your story. Send it in before the show to paranormgirlpod@gmail.com, and we'll share it for you. And yes, you may still participate in the costume contest. Shoot me a pic of you all dressed and dolled up that I can share during the show so that the chat may place their votes. It is out of my hands and up to the unbiased chat, because I adore you guys. I adore you all. I wouldn't be able to pick. So that is the Halloween hangout. Those are the deets. October 31st. Showtime is at 8 p.m. Central. You can also catch me live the following evening on Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen. We are discussing the haunted house on your street. Was there a house where you grew up that you crossed the street for when you walked by, that you didn't dare look too long at them darkened windows? Kinda Appalachian, don't you think? Don't look in the trees, and don't look in the windows. Was it your house? Did you grow up in that spooky haunted place? Do you currently live in that spooky haunted place? Come share your story. Submit it early at ghost.beer or call in live at 208-717-1611. Catch that show November 1st, All Saints Day, 8 p.m. Central. Stay up to date on Paranorm Girl events and episode announcements on the socials. Follow me everywhere at paranormgirlpod. I am now on Snapchat. For anyone who cares about sending snaps, you can follow me over there now as well. Before I say goodbye, I have a new patron shout out that needs tending to. Thank you, Ms. Linda G., for joining my higher education tier. You made my day when I saw that notice. Welcome to the back rooms of Paranorm Girl. We are so glad to have you, my dear. And I am just so thankful for your support. All new tier members on Patreon receive a shout out on the show and early access to new episodes. They also often get an early heads up on upcoming live streams and exclusive spooky content like weird paranormal news and other paranormal randomness that I get myself into. Just recently, over the break, I shared with everyone updates and info for an ongoing paranormal experience and mystery taking place in my life that I have not shared anywhere else. They've been helping me work through it. Various perks can also include access to backstage guest chats, invites to private streams, and private servers. Higher education and up. Check your perks. There's been an update. And even a piece of sweet PGP merch. You could have that. Pull up. Check it out. If you are watching on YouTube, before you leave, go ahead and give me some disembodied knocks on the like and subscribe buttons so I know you're there. Is somebody there? Ooh. That is going to do it for today, my friends. Pop in and say hi during the Halloween stream on this channel or the November 1st Haunted House stream over on Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen. If I do not see you there, I will be back with our next solo episode and first official deep dive for the season in just a couple of weeks. Until next time, stay safe, keep the nightlight on, and sleep with one eye open.